Welcome back, friend. Sorry about that. I got some merchandise for my business, and it's kind of just there was a sticker stuck on the bottom, and I just figured I'd just taking the sticker off. So sorry about that. But I wanted to talk to you in this video about yesterday. Yesterday was Friday. Today's Saturday, and in my ventures of trying to set up my company, it's been a little struggle for me because for the longest time I've never really had any guidance, especially in crypto, and well, especially in business too. I don't have an MBA. I'm not a financial planner. I'm not an attorney. Okay, my background really, I'm a machinist. So um, in my previous video, I've mentioned that I'm self-taught in programming and things like that, but I don't really hold any kind of a title other than being a really good machinist. I am a journeyman. So as I go through and try to set up my business, I have little bumps in the road just like everybody else. So uh, one of the bumps that I've been trying to, or hurdles that I've been trying to get over, is opening up a bank account. So I don't know if you're aware, but in crypto, you are your own bank, okay? Uh, and the banking world, they don't really like crypto. It's a competitor, right? Um, not that it's a scam, but it's in direct competition to the banks, cryptocurrencies. So I've been trying to set up a bank account, and I went to my local bank that I do my normal banking through, and I met with the branch manager, and I presented to him my business plan, um, and we had a discussion, and he asked me to give him a short version of what my business would be about. So I told him, educational and mining. So he took my business plan and said that he was going to get back with me and let me know if I'd be able to open up a business banking account. So about a couple days goes by, and he sent me an email, and he told me that he was going to send it to his boss, or like a regional person. So I said, okay, great. And a couple days went by, and um, I got another email, and it pretty much said that unfortunately the bank was not in a position to work with any business that's related to crypto. It's okay, no problem, right? So not only is it kind of hard right now to open up a bank account, a business bank account for a business that's into crypto, but it's been hard even getting insured. Okay. However, getting insured is now a lot easier than opening up a bank account. Okay. So, like, my equipment is insured, and what I do for you is also insured, based on like the information that I give you. Um, and if I do anything wrong, I have insurance to cover myself for anything that people may attempt to want to sue me for. Um, my crypto itself. is also insured for accidental losses. So one of those may be where if I had an employee, and I don't, I'm just a sole member of this entity. If I had an employee and something happened where the employee made a mistake and lost all my money, well, that would be covered through the insurance, right? And I would pretty much have to file a claim and then hope to get reimbursed, which more than likely would probably happen. So, um, anyway, uh, getting insurance has been a lot easier than opening up a bank account. So, after my banker told me that they weren't willing to open up an account, I came home yesterday after work and there was a letter. And it was from a different bank and it had my business name and my name and my address right on the envelope. And so I opened it, and it said, if you're looking to have a business bank account, we may want to help you out and have you open your business bank account with us. I'm like, wow, okay, great. Maybe things are getting a lot easier in the banking world now. I don't know. So I had to go to my local bank and withdraw a little bit of money, and I felt like, okay, this is going to work. So I might as well take that money and then go to this bank and then make my deposit once I open up my business account, right? So I walk into my local bank, and the branch manager that I spoke with before, who tried to help me, was there. And after I made my withdrawal, he called me into his office and he's like, "Hey, how's it going?" And I says, "Good." And I asked him if I could get my business plan back because he had still had it. So he's like, "Yeah." So he gives me the business plan and he asked me a question, and the question made me pretty much sit down in his office, and it hit me. It really rang a bell. Okay. And so the question he asked me was this. He says, what do you tell people about crypto?" And so I sat there for a minute and I was like, wow, nobody's really asked me that. Okay, those are just like, hey, tell me something about crypto. But nobody's ever really said, what do you tell people about crypto? So I told him, I said, well, I tell them, that crypto is like, you know, having your own bank, okay? Because you have multiple wallets or a wallet that allows you to, have this currency, which is an asset, okay? And then you can transact with that with anybody that also has that same type of wallet, that same currency. And then I thought a little bit more and I said, what is crypto? What do I tell people about crypto? And I said, not only that, but um, you know, it it it's an asset that stores value. And he kind of shocked me when he asked me that question. And I don't know how much he really knew or knows about crypto, but I even said to him, I said, "You have to know. Come on, you're the branch manager. Tell me you don't know, what crypto is or um, what you could do with it, you know." And the reason why I said that was because he said to me, he said, there's this company that just went public yesterday, and he couldn't think of the name of it, and it was Coinbase. And I'm like shocked. I'm thinking to myself, is this guy playing a game? Is he playing games with me? Like, do I really know my stuff or whatever? And, or, is he just letting on, or does he not really know? Okay, so he kind of threw me when we started talking about that. But anyway, I got my business plan back, and we talked for a little bit more, and then I leave, right? And I go to this. Oh, he says to me, he says, so how's it going with? Before I leave, he says, how's it going with the banks and everything? And I said, well, I think I might have another bank that might be interested in letting me open up a business account with them. And he's like, oh, okay, great, great, great. Well, hey, keep in touch. Can you keep in touch with me, and stop back every now and then? I'm like, yeah, for sure. I mean, I bank there, right? But I actually kind of like the guy, and I like the other people that work there too, and they know me by my first name, so why wouldn't I, right? So I leave and I go to the second bank, and I walk in, and there was a woman that was with another gentleman, and he was opening up an account. So I had to sit there for like a half hour and wait until she was finished. And the only question, and I went in with the paper. I went in with that paper that they had mailed me, right, with my business name on it. And the only question I had was, do you work with people that have businesses around crypto? And when she finished and I was able to ask her that question, what do you think she said? She said, no, we don't. I'm like, well, you sent me this piece of mail here, and it has my business name on it, my name, my address, and I kind of figured you didn't. But why are you sending me the mail if you don't? And my business name is right there anyway. I said, here, throw this away. I gave it to her like, here, I brought it to you. You throw it away. But what I didn't do, and I thought about this after I left and I was heading home. What I didn't do is I didn't tell her to take me off her mailing list. So now, more than likely, I'm going to get another piece of mail um, from them eventually, sometime down the road, I would suspect. So I may end up having to take another trip back there and then say, hey, take me off your mailing list, okay? But uh, I'm saying this because um, there are banks, okay, uh, that do business with crypto businesses, okay, and they're hard to find. But um, I'm working on one right now, and it's actually out of state. And what I'm finding, even with the ones that are out of state, is that they're trying to do their due diligence, and just like my banker, when he was trying to do his due diligence on me and my business, I told him, I said, look, I'm not trying to hide anything. I pay my taxes. I have a process that I use when I cash out my currencies. I keep all my receipts, and then when I do my taxes at the end of the year, I turn in those receipts, and it's counted as income on my tax statement. So um, he and rightfully so. So these banks that are out of state, they're doing their due diligence on me right now, and they asked if I could give them a couple references. So I'm pretty excited, but I wanted to share this with you because it it kind of hit me. It kind of touched me a little bit when he said, "What do you tell people about crypto?" Okay, and it was a really good question. It really made me think, and I'm still thinking about it. Um, but what I tell people depends on what they ask. Like they'll be like, "Hey, tell me what is blockchain?" Or what's a token, or what's a coin, or what's an ERC-20? Same thing as a token, right? But it all depends on what people ask. So um, it you can't just say with crypto, what do you tell people about crypto? It's so broad. There's so many little nuances about crypto that even my CEO of the company that I work for, he texted me the other day because we talk about crypto. They know that I'm into it pretty heavily, and he made a really good statement. So when the banker said to me, "What do you tell people about crypto?" I actually thought back to my CEO's text, and he pretty much said to me that whatever I do in my business, I should try to simplify things as much as possible because if people don't understand it, they're just going to leave. And it rang a bell. Okay, so for the past couple days now, I've had um, people tell me things that made sense and make sense, and I want to just share with you as I go through and I start to prepare myself for doing more videos and putting together the educational classes for you. I want to make sure that I take you on my journey as well. Okay, because maybe you yourself are a little standoffish or you don't know what to expect. But I feel like, you know, why not? Why not share it with you? So that's what I wanted to talk about. Other than the fact that I got my merchandise, I got a hat, and I got my mug, okay, and I got my business cards. Uh, so, and I also have a sign, which is downstairs in my basement right now, that I made. It's got the same print. It just has the blue and the crypto, right? Um, Mining companion, and it's on aluminum. It's painted on aluminum, and I'm redoing my basement, so I'm gonna have that on a wall down there, and once I get the basement finished, that one room, that's going to become my office, and then most of my videos and everything will be done out of that room. So stay tuned. Things are going to be changing, and I hope to um, have more fun and bring you more exciting videos, and hopefully they'll be informational and be helpful. So thanks for watching this video, and I hope to see you on the next one.